Passion hides in painted smiles, tropical liaisons, wet and wild, mingle and chime and ladder climb for glamour and for gold. The jet set meets the maritime, where love is bought and sold. Storms are surging deep within, her lying eyes will always win. Dusk to dawn she trawls, and your will is dying, dying. Poolside games for needle dames, once a twister, now you're in limbo. Libido bending, hot signals sending, just how low can you go? Cabin fever overwhelms, torrent dreams at slumber's helm. Restless you wake, the night air you take, her wind song calls and you come. Storms are surging deep within, her lion eyes will always win. Dusk till dawn she trawls, as you will lay dying. Hearts get played, customs paid. Solar cane won't soothe the burn of love in vain. You wash ashore, a jetsam whore, desire the undertow. When high tide goes, the princess cruise and knows. Storms are surging deep within, her lion eyes will always win. Dusk to dawn she trawls, as you will lay dying. It's dying. It's dying. It's dying. Dying. It's dying.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and friends beyond the binary, hello and welcome. My name is Kristie, and we are going to play Art, which is my favorite game in the whole world. I think I made that joke last month, but who gives a shit? It's still true. Hi, everyone. Everyone popped in right at the beginning. How you doing? Hi, Andy. Hi, Xenon. I'm super duper excited, as I always am, for the Art stream. Get out of there. Had to go snap at a dog. We're going to start that in just a second, but while I waste time bringing Passpart 2 up, let's talk about that music. I don't have a lot to say about it, I just really like it. It's very slow, it's very smooth. It's Princess Cruiser by Mike Giger and Tongo Hidi. It was used in 12-Ounce Mouse to great effect. It's sort of a hypnosis trigger. 12-Ounce Mouse is a great show that I have difficulty explaining to people because it's like really purposefully and aggressively obtuse. Anyway, Speaking of purposefully and aggressively obtuse, let's make art. Nope. That almost worked. We're just going to jump right into past part 2 and screw around with some stuff. Oh, did I hit new career? Ooh, I sure did. I need to back off of this. 12-ounce mass is the most realistic portrayal of the dream process I've watched. Yeah, right? And it does, yes, I know to click the easel to start painting. I meant to go into endless mode. I don't need your shit. Everybody stand back. I'm gonna light up some incense. Very good. We got a new incense burner. Ooh, I should bring up pretzel while I'm thinking about it. I should turn down pretzel very slightly while I'm thinking about it. That doing good? That's doing good. It is a super gay incense burner. We got it at 5 Below. It's just a little bit more, I think. It's a rainbow unicorn, where the like incense holder is the like unicorn horn. So it's just a burning horn that makes the whole house smell of Nag Champa. I'm sorry? Oh, the hole's in the neck. Wow, they missed a trick. It should have been the horn. Well, they really fucked that one, didn't they? What a bunch of bastards. Yeah, I guess it would be kind of top-heavy. So how about it, gang? Anyone got ideas? Because if you let me, I'm going to do nothing but make, like, art of Kenny Omega. Because I watched Wrestle Kingdom 13 over the course of the weekend, and it's so good. Yeah, there we go. Got it out of my system. Treehouse. Draw Kenny Omega in a treehouse. I think I'm not gonna do Kenny Omega. I'm not gonna. And the reason I'm not gonna do that is because there's only so much self-indulgence that I feel I can get into. So, Treehouse isn't bad, and the fact that you've been playing Minecraft all evening makes it super not bad. I've seen your treehouse. It's getting to be super amazing. I'm very curious as to what the hell you're building that requires so many sticky pistons. I don't know a lot about redstone constructions, or, you know, any type of construction. It's just, I finished the elevator. Thank you for all the slime piles. Oh, a real elevator. That's good to know. Alice is making a layered waterfall. She is. I'm glad that she's enjoying that so much. I wonder if I should make this like Witches of Izalith. That's probably a bad idea, right? I don't think I would actually know how to do that. I've been moving around. I've been working in GIMP too much this week because I like saw that big bit jutting out the side there, and I'm like, oh, I'll just hit Control Z and fix that. Nah, it doesn't work like that. Gotta go in, get the blue, go over it. We'll just round that back off. It's fine. The elevator kind of stutters its way up, which is working as intended, but it's also accidentally mirroring the channelwood elevator from actual Mist, so we've come full circle. Hey, if you're gonna crib off something, Mist is the thing to crib off, right? Let's just get a nice wood hole in there. I don't think I can say wood hole on Twitch. TOS, TOS, TOS. brush, get some branches going off. I want to make a moving windmill blade thing, but I don't know if you can do that. I'm certain there's ways. This is... yeah, fine, we'll just sell that. Get it out of the way. There's so much shit you can do with Minecraft. It's honestly amazing, and that's why I think it's one of the best games. Like, period. Despite its provenance and the fact that the lead dev behind that game is a trash fire. He doesn't have anything to do with it now, and Microsoft's actually done pretty okay by it, except, you know, done pretty okay by the Java version, I guess I should say. The console versions are a little interesting. Redstone is a little scary sometimes. Yeah, right? It's so intimidating. It wants you to know about comparators and resistors, and, like, I didn't take an electrical engineering class. I barely passed Algebra 1. It's a real big house. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think maybe we should make the top a different color, just to make it stand out. Yeah, sure, why not? Do you ever think about his mansion's stale candy tubes? I'm trying to figure out what that's connecting to in chat, but I'm not seeing it. How about this? We're gonna cut out this space here in the middle. Oh, Notch had a huge candy dispenser and all the candy expired? Oh, that sucks. I mean, fuck him, I guess. It still sucks. That's a waste of perfectly good candy. I'm just gonna bush this a little bit. Just bush it at the top.
Alright. I'll tell you the truth.
Couple bush 'em ups. I feel bad for the candy. Yeah, exactly. It's not the candy's fault that it ended up being put in the house of a real OG son of a bitch. Let's do this and make some... Well, let's widen that brush just a hair. And we'll... just like that.
Very much alike.
That looks good, right? That's almost how a tree looks. And then we got some lighter green and put that in there for some color. Give it some, like, faux depth. I like how far over, like, Passepartout leans when I do something, like, just on the side.
Very much alike.
Wait. 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 Anyway. Yeah, exactly. It's got tree veins. And then here inside the tree house, we have just the biggest Borb. Just absolute unit. Ah yes, the beloved Sesame Street character, Lord Hugemongous. Just walk away. Leave your bird seed. No one must be harmed. Simply walk away, and we will spare you your lives. Let's go then. Since we're gonna make you super aggressive, how about we give you a nice multicolored chest here. And like, ooh, no, I was gonna like give you like a rooster coxcomb, but instead of that, no, that's not quite what I wanted. Let's do it this way. Yeah, that's better. That's better for me. The anime duck-ass pompadour. Perfect. All the other little boards are flying around, trying to get a taste. But Mungus is just, no. I own these streets. And these trees. And the berries in the trees. Hang on, I'm gonna put some berries in the trees now. There we go. Perfect. This tree is most bounteous in this blasted wasteland. It is all mine. You forget about. I don't remember this episode of Mr. Dress Up. It's one of the ones that kind of gets. Oh, not retconned. What's the word? You know, like the Mr. Rogers conflict episodes. Like everyone knows they exist, but we just kind of pretend they don't. I guess if it's a blasted post-apocalyptic hellscape, then the ground should be kind of tan. And the sky can be a little more different shade of tan. Is that gonna kind of doof this up? No, let's just keep the blue, I think. Listen, we know it's a post-apocalyptic hellscape. You don't have to show what you're doing in art as long as the viewer knows. We don't make episodes disappear in Canada. Oh, alright. That's fair. Hugemongous? Borb Hugemongous. Yes. Wonderful. Pardon me, I'm just gonna take a quick sip of this drink. I spent the last of my my Christmas money I got from my dad, and I bought myself a bottle of peppermint schnapps. So I've got some I got some Red Diamond sweet tea to mix that with, and it's quite good. It's probably my favorite mixed drink. Looks like a lady laying on her side there. A lot of green and red today. Not that that's a problem, I guess. Katie likes orange juice and 99 bananas, which makes sense. Those are excellent and should be together. So they're Benang. I've never really thought about what Benang was. Well, I presumed it was just like Tang only banana. I'm absolutely willing to call that combo Benang, though, because fuck it, why not? No one's stopping you. It's a brave new world we live in. We're just making up drinks. Dogs and cats living together, drinking 99 whipped cream and cocoa. Mass hysteria. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I'll be honest with you. I didn't like ask for input. I just kind of started making shapes. Do please continue to shout ideas when and as they occur to you. But I will get to them in a second, but I think I'm gonna finish out whatever this idea ends up being. It does kind of look like a Pan-African dragon, but I think what I want this to be is like a dress. It's got like rustfuls that are happening. And some brown to come out here. Turn around in your chair so that you can think about how that pose is and which way, like on which side of the hand the thumb is supposed to go. Which is something I have to do literally every time I do any art involving hands. Realize that's supposed to connect the other way and you done fucked this up. Erase it by putting some red over some brown and then try again. You know, usual stuff. Just your good old average everyday art. So how is everyone doing? Are you having a good evening? I'm glad you decided to spend literally any amount of this time with me. It needs to be a little bit thicker than that. Our stream night is best night is very chill and good. I'm very happy you think so. Because I very much like doing the art stream. I'm glad I have people who think that this is a worthwhile way to spend time. It also gives me an excuse to do art, which I absolutely need. I'm glad you're feeling better. I know you had a headache when, right about when we were gonna start. The headache is fading, but not enough that my desire to drink a beer is going to come to fruition. Well, there's more important things than beer, probably. It does suck that you just kind of can't do what you want. I don't know what I'm about. I'm not gonna lie to you, this got away from me a little bit. I still think it's gonna be good. I don't know, I kind of love this new draw me like one of your French poodles direction. You know. Dogs are good. Or can be. They kind of doofed that up, didn't it? I'm gonna have to get in there and redraw where the neck bone meets the leg bone. Yeah. Do people stream writing? Asking for a lazy friend who is also me. The friend is me. I mean, people stream, like, programming, so I can't imagine there's not an audience for people who stream just writing. I don't think I've seen it, but I've also haven't gone looking for it. Nope. Can't hit Control Z still. Still can't hit Control Z. That's not a thing. What shit am I doing? Okay. I meant better than yesterday, but that too. I'm also glad you're feeling better than yesterday, because I know yesterday wasn't great either. Your giggle right there reminded me of Taco. I'm willing to believe you. I don't remember giggling, but I believe you that I did, because this is still an awful lot of fun. So, what the fuck am I doing? That is true. That is what I said mere moments ago. Is this the... Yeah. Here we go. That's a hell of a thing. What's your name? Sandra poses, on the bed, 2019. Sure. I've made weirder things, but it's the one that I feel the weirdest about, and I don't know why. Does anyone have any more ideas? Again, and I do say this, they don't have to be particularly weird ideas. We'll get to weird on our own. Hey there, Lisa. Thank you for... Oh, no, I made you too much like a dick. I need to fix that. That's actually danked the whole thing. Thank you for stopping in. Draw a bat with lipstick. I feel like that's cheating, but okay. Let's start this way. Because it's night, of course. Lipstick's a very nighttime look. And again, we have some green down here, but it's kind of like we spent a lot of time, not a lot of time, but we spent some time like making branches and stuff with the other tree, but that's not this. Like there's some brown down here to suggest that there's trunks. But it's not the... It's not the focus of the trees, so I'm fine leaving them that abstract. And then up here in the sky we have a bat with lipstick. I think I know how that goes. We'll start out here. There's the big bat head. It could maybe be a little thinner, but I want it to be like big enough to read as a bat. And an ear. We can see the other ear back here. We have the bat body there. With the wing going up in the air. It's a wingling bat. Got this other wing going up this way. And there's kind of legs going down here, in which it is gripping the way too large for it lipstick. We can take some black and straighten that out a little bit so that it doesn't look so much like a marital aid. Yeah, that's better. Now we just gotta fill it all in, I think. Just little scribble knots, fill it all in. Katie is also here. Everyone is here. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Bat with lipstick flaps into battle. It tried to apply some earlier, but as it turns out, that's very hard to do with this sort of wing configuration. I'm still pretty happy about it, though. Now let's get some wingling claws out here. You know, like they have. Let's put some more of those tree veins in here just for good measure. There we go. As advertised, a bat with a lipstick. We call this what? Night heist. I was tempted to call it Fly-By-Night. I felt it was too easy. It is, thank you, I thought it was a very good color choice. That's a little, you know... There's not a... She stopped and reevaluated her sentence because she realized she was about to say something sort of problematic. You need a special kind of tint to go with mostly brown, but I think that got there. Here we go. Just make some moves in here. Just like that. And down here, same thing. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. Rest assured. If I ever, like, start creating an image and I'm just quiet for a while, it's because I don't know what's going on. Oh, whoops. Like, I'll figure it out as I get there. But I think here we've just kind of made a collegiate wrestler. They go to pin you. University of South Pennsylvania. We're gonna name that one Do You Even Doug Bro. There we go. I put in a Q at the end. I didn't mean to, but that's where we are as people. I don't know, I feel you just kind of gotta... Without direction, I will just kind of keep on pumping out very weird half-portraits. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Oh, it's also, like, not on people to make a request or not make a request. I'm here to just kind of fuck around and half-create really dumb art. This is, like, I understand that this is primary red. I'm sorry, you're correct. I understand you are encouraging participation, and that's something that I want, is participation, and encouraging it is a good thing. I don't want people to feel pressured, because, like Andy said earlier, this is supposed to be a very chill stream, and, you know, that's all I want. If people just want this to be background noise where I create this sort of a liver. Hang on. I need to create more of the liver. There we go. How about a duck butterfly? Sure. Smug-ass liver. Okay. How does duck do? How would duck go? Excuse me, I need to bring up Firefox real quick. How do duck go? Oh, that's gonna bring up DuckDuckGo, isn't it? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Okay. What a duck look like? Alright, sure. Then we have whatever this is down here. It's apparently an English sub, as done by Lazy Supper. What the fuck, is this a real duck? Yeah, it's a real duck. I thought it had like 2 beaks on either side, but no, it's just got weird helmet hair. Which is fine, I'm not here to shame ducks for how they look. And there are all sorts of kind of ducks, huh? I was thinking a little more like these. Hey there, Riz. This is what the stream has come to. It's come to... listen, we did some art earlier that was very good. And now I'm about to make a duck that's also a butterfly. And I don't want to hear your goddamn sass. I was just getting some reference pictures for how a duck could go. I was about the... As I was, like, looking at this field of red, I was like, oh, maybe I should, like, have it pinned to a board. And that feels mean, so I'm not going to do that. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to change the background to a more calming color so that thoughts like that don't float their way into my head quite as easily. First you draw a circle, then you dot the eyes, add a great big smile, and presto, it's Riz. I kind of feel like that's mean, but couldn't tell you why. So, a duck like this, right? No, that's a little too long. Was I just called a duck? It's complicated. That's a little too long. That's not a duck bill. That's like some sort of albatross. I think you were called a curbs. I'm just now realizing the person on the right painting is me. Yeah. That looks like shit, huh? I'm never gonna get that right. So I'll tell you what I'll do. Like all good artists who don't know how to work on a certain subject, I'm going to hide it with perspective. Kirby after absorbing Danny DeVito. I really wanted to put a moratorium on Danny DeVito, but we already made like sexy dog woman already and a bat wearing lipstick. So sure, I think we've done enough. We've done stuff that maybe we've earned one Danny DeVito. So, how is this gonna look? We get ourselves a nice waddly-ass duck body. Should we do this in landscape? We should do this in landscape, which means we need now to erase. Erase that. Ah, shit, Waddle Dee, it's about to get weird. Because we need a lot of room for the, we need a lot of room for the wings, so let's switch to landscape. So, ducks just start out as eggs. That's a thing we all know about ducks. Is that eggs is the first part of duck. And then we get some wings on there. Now, someone's gonna tell you, but Kristie, what you've drawn is a bow tie. You gotta tell them, be patient. Be fucking patient. It's gonna be a duck. Just chill out. See? I see it there, it comes out there. Yeah, I know, it looks like a bow tie. We're gonna get to duck. And it'll all be okay. Actually, the legs are orange too, aren't they? So, let's just orange leg it and then web foot it. And it's coming straight at the camera. Actually, it's not coming anywhere. You'll see it here in a moment. But it is standing very still. Kristie, that's a bow tie with feet. God damn it, Riz. Just put your trust in me, like, Ka from the Jungle Book. That was that song, right? Ka was that song? But it is a bad idea to trust Ka. I mean, listen. I know. I know it's a bad idea. No, not like that. Try again. You know, it's just kind of a long... Listen, it's been a long time since I've, like, been a sub, so... Ka's making a lot of sense. That's not it, is it? That's not... So, what I'm trying to do... No, here's why that doesn't work. What I'm trying to do is, like, make the duck look straight up, you know, like hands outstretched in kind of a Jesus Christ pose, showing off its cool wings. We're gonna get to those in a second, but... I didn't draw a neck on the duck first. Then we have a bit of a truncated... No, look, because that's too small, that's the problem. It's too small a head as compared to giant fucking egg body and then also wing. So let's try that again. No! Dumb duck! Do it again! Do a better duck! Christ, okay. Yeah, I know, right? I don't know who that jerk is. I just kind of can't get rid of him. Let's do it up like that. Then you have, like, half-closed eyes. No, I don't think that's how duck nostrils work. The duck nostril would be hidden. But I'll tell you what, if it works if we put the nostrils down here. Yeah, that looks like a duck. Alright. We'll give it one of those green mallard heads. Somewhat lighter green mallard head. Because this is, of course, a fancy duck. Let's make it as fancy as possible. Apparently, I think mallards are fancy. Did I just make a Chuck Norris reference? Did I? I certainly didn't mean to. Duck nostril, waterfowl marine. I think Duck Nostril's a pretty cool guy. Sniffs all the worms and doesn't afraid of anything. Ducks don't eat worms, I don't think. Some ducks do. I'm pretty sure I think the wide majority of ducks drink, like, water. But when they're done drinking water, they have to eat something. And then what they eat probably is, like, shitty bread that people throw to them, because apparently a duck can just get fed anywhere. Oh, no, you're talking to Katie because, it could just be easier with Duck Norris. Oh, as opposed to Duck Nostril. Yeah, that makes more sense. So, I'm trying to figure out how we want the wings to look. While I dither over that, let's do some outlining here on the web feed. There we go. And then, I don't know, what do we say we make the majority of the wings like this color green to match the head? That makes sense, right? I'm pretty sure that's how coloring works in nature. God damn it, would you please, Benjamin, get your stupid offer for my dumb, smug liver drawing that I did out of the way. I'm trying to do an art. Just trying to trace out the very edge of these lines. I think I got it. I'm gonna have to re-go over the outline, but that's okay. I usually have to. Outlines is hard, y'all. I don't know why I insist on them. You know, I just have very precise boundaries that I enjoy. We're almost got there. There we go, and that's the edge of that, so let's just retrace the ducklet with butterfly wings. Now, some naysayers are going to tell you, Kristie, what you've drawn there is a four-leaf clover with some bullshit in the middle. You can't listen to those people. You gotta take a look inside yourself. Positate the negative. When life throws a pie in your face, you give them a tall, smooth glass of pie-monade. There we go. So how does... Alright, now that I have looked up how a duck go, how will a butterfly be? Okay. So, what I'm looking at here mostly is like butterfly veins going out, and the edges of the wings are where the pattern really starts to shine. Everything else is kind of just trying to get to there. Yeah. So let's actually, let's go with some darker green. Yeah. I wish I had a thick to thin. Like, I suppose the way I do that is to make a thin line and then make a second, more different thick line. But hey, can't all be winners. Let's trace our outline there. And shrink the line down for this last bit. That's probably good. Yeah? Yeah. Maybe a little larger. Now we get like that, and like that, and then these kind of triangular kind of trapezoidal patterns. I think this isn't gonna look the way I want it to look. That's fine, though. It is Triangle Man. Or Triangle Duck. Triangle Duck hates Universe Duck. They have a fight. Universe wins. Triangle Duck. If you thought I wasn't going to take the opportunity to quote "They might be giants," you're absolutely wrong and don't know me at all. Let's get some like very deep blue. Actually, I'll tell you what, we'll go with black rings. I never said you weren't going to. I fully intended that response. Yeah, sounds right. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is looking a lot more interesting than I kind of thought I was capable of making it look. I was sitting here thinking to myself, huh, I bet this is gonna look like shit when I'm done with it. And, you know, it still might. But I think I got an idea. I think I got a handle on the candle, as no one says. There we go. I just realized what we're going to end up calling this painting. And I can't wait to get to it, I'll be honest with you. I love the yellow. I also quite like the yellow. We're gonna throw another layer on top of it for a couple of these dots, and then we'll see how it looks. But this was a good choice. Gives it just a little bit more of a look. Yeah. I think that's the way. I want to go back and fix those first couple. I think this is a good idea. Like, this is the idea behind, more dots. More dots, more dots. Come on, throw more dots. Okay, stop dots. But this is like the idea behind a butterfly's, like, whole sitch, right? It's not that it looks pretty, although it does. The point is that it looks like a billion goddamn eyes to ward off predators. I think that's the deal. I'm not a lepiodologist? A butterfly doctor? Yeah, Lepidopolis. I said that. There we go. And this is our absolutely beautiful and perfect child that we can't put up because I have too many, like... no, we can keep Smug Liver. Smug Liver's fine. We are going to, sure, sell pin you. There you go, George. It's your most luckiest day in the whole world. I rarely sold one of my paintings. Butterflies have some very cool defense mechanisms, also spiky and poisonous caterpillars. So, our glorious duck spreading its wings so majestically. Your name is Duckton Castle. I'm perfectly happy with that joke. So here we are, I think. We're coming up on the 2-hour mark. So I think it's time to decide on one of these, and then I'll go get the easel set up. So which of these beautiful paint children do we want to have a go with? Do we want Sandra Poses on Bed 2019? Or, I forget what I called this. Oh, Lord Duckmongous. Yeah, Dalton Castle's a peacock, not a duck, but that's why he's Duckton Castle. The Night Heist, where a beautiful bat is stealing a piece of lipstick for reasons known only to itself. Our... Benjamin, please get out of the way. I'm busy trying to do a thing. Or, this smug-ass liver. Probably not this smug liver. Sandra did come out very well. I'm actually very pleased with Sandra. I'm pleased with all of these, to be honest with you. We had a really good art day. Riz is saying Sandra. Anyone else have any, anyone else have any preferences? Because I love all of these, and as a matter of fact, as long as I'm thinking about it, let us hit this button. You're going to hear a series of sounds, and I'm sorry about that, but it's the only way I can save these to the hard drive. Not the only way, there's other ways, but this way's the easiest. I think that's all 4 of them. The only opinion I'm hearing is Sandra, and I'm quite happy to paint her, but... Anyone else have something they feel like? We're going once. She says, I like this drink. I was talking about it early. The choice of color is too radical. No, you can't take anything these AIs say seriously. Otherwise you get really upset. You should listen to the first couple of art streams I did. Sandra's good. Okay, we'll just do that. It's intended to be useless and random, just like real art's patrons. Yeah, exactly. Right, so it looks like we're gonna go with Sandra posing on bed 2019. I'm gonna hit a button and go to a BRB screen, and it's gonna take me a little bit to set up the thing here, because I need to still go get my easel from out of the other room. But it will not be very long. I will catch you on the other side. Hey, welcome back. Do you know rhythm is a dancer? It's a soul romancer. You can feel it in the air. Is that good? Got a good space, or do I need to maneuver the art camera? Let me move the art camera. Excuse me, it's gonna wiggle just a little bit. That's good, and I'll tell you what, let's move you up here so that you're out of the way of the art. Good. Art before commerce. Now that's going to be at a weird angle for me, so let's swivel this just a little bit. There we go. And you can see Chris. Hooray, Chris. Alright. So, hello. Let's do the damn thing. Darn it. I did all of that prep work. I was like, do I have all the things I need? Am I sure? I want to make sure I have all the things I need before going live. And I really, really thought I did, but no, I have to get onto Steam. You can't see that because what you're seeing is, you know, just this static shot here. But I'm going into my Steam library. I'm going to Passepartout. And view screenshot library. Show on disk. Let's move you to the desktop real quick. Then I can bring OBS back up and go to did you break? Oh, no, there you go. We'll get rid of that, and then we'll add a new image source. It doesn't need to have a name. And it'll just be Sandra, wherever Sandra went. There you are. I'm gonna scoot you over to the side so I have a memory of what what this is supposed to be looking like. Alrighty. That's not too bad. This isn't gonna take too long. It's actually a pretty simple thing, I think. I guess all we really need is some good old-fashioned black. We need some yellow for the hair. We got some brown for the sort of fur. Red for the red god. And I think that's everything? No, and green for the dress. Okay. So, working, as I say literally every single time I do a damn art stream, from foreground to background. Our first thing to do, I'm sorry, I should probably be holding the crinkly brush bag away from my mic. I'm sorry for that horrible noise I've just subjected you all to. That's not very cash of me. Shake up some black and get that thrown in there. Thrown on onto our $2 Walmart palette. Just squoze it up. And we'll just get the outlines done. So it's basically half and half, right? So maybe I want to make it a little bit higher. So there's the kind of guideline for where our bed's going to be. Then from here... Oh, well, I guess that's where we're starting. Down the bed, kind of got a rump stick out. But where'd she get that booty, though? She get it from a mama. Where'd she get that green dress? Get it from a mama. That's a song that probably makes me old because I know it, right? And we come up and down here. Some nice... There's some proportions there. Let's get the arms in before we draw the rest of the dress so we know where we need our arms to be. I mean, if I got told Pink Floyd was a hipster band, no. That seems like someone who severely doesn't understand what hipster music is, and instead uses that terminology to mean anything I don't like. We'll just go ahead and draw in the other arm here. Come down. And this arm's over the other one, so let's draw the hand in here. And we only got one shot at this. Let's make sure we get our thickness right. I don't think we did it. No, it's fine. That's perfectly okay. Now that we know where our arms are, we can draw in the animal bosom. If you could just let Mastodon know I'm doing tasteful furry art. I'm sure our numbers would just boost themselves. How do we do this? We need to come up from the head, I guess? Yeah. Let's do the head next. The head and neck. Aw, dang. Oh shoot, I forgot the hair draping down, so that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. We can just draw it in. And then when this part dries, we can just go over it. Which I don't like doing, but it's not the end of the world. Let's come up this way. There we go. There's the top and A. We need just a little bit more up here. That's where the hair's coming down at. Over this way. And should we get the face in while we're at it, or should we wait on that? Let's just go ahead and get it done. Let's get all of our black in first. I think it's gonna be the eyes. Here we go. Just real carefully, because the eyes are the windows into the soul, and if there's any part of this I don't want to fuck up, it's this. Because I very much like the kind of come hither look I gave her on the digital version. I think this is quite good. Let's fill that line in just a little bit more. And is that good, do you think? I feel like I'm missing something out of here. Oh, I haven't done the mouth, but I want to, like, wait for the brown to go on there before I do that. That's fine. So let's finish off, now that we have the outline of Sandra, we'll just do the rest of the line for the bed. And let's wait for that to dry, and as long as we have the black out, let's get one of the big son of a bitch brushes. Oh, no, you are all falling out of my pack. Oh no. Oh no, it's the worst thing. It's the worst thing I've ever experienced. It's the end days. It's the rapture. Everybody. Everybody get on your horses, we're riding to Jesus. Here we go. And we'll just start filling in our black boudoir background. Don't know why I chose to make this black. I could have put some stuff here. I don't know. I think the fact that it's as simple as it is makes it just look a lot better. Your eye is, you know, drawn to Sandra's expression and the kind of hair falling more than it might be if I had chosen to, like, put a bunch of distracting shit up here in the background. I'm just gonna very carefully sweep around the edge of our outline. It'd be cool. Listen, it's fine as long as they don't notice you. Just be cool. Get that a little bit closer. Yeah, there it is. I've looked over like a lot of the art I do for this stream, and I noticed that there's a lot of like very clear kind of white space in between where I'm painting a background and where it suddenly becomes a figure or something else I tried to outline. And on the one hand, I kind of think it's an artistic choice. It's kind of like the style. On the other hand, I know that it's really just like me being too bullshit afraid that I'm gonna lose fidelity on the thing I'm trying to draw by danking over it with a lot of lines. It's like, again, it's not like it's good art. I mean, I quite like it. I enjoy what I do. But maybe I shouldn't be quite so precious about it. Let's get right in there. There we go. That's good. Let's throw that away now. Well, not throw it away, but let's put it in that deep water. Put it in that dark water. That shark swimming up behind you, fat kid. Okay. What's next? What's the next thing? The bed, probably? Yeah, let's finish off our big block colors. Let's get another one of the big brushes. Although they're not quite as big because that brush that I just used was the biggest of the big brushes. I actually don't have a brush in here that's like of a comparable size. So here we go. Some primary ass red. This claims to be cardinal red. I believe it. I don't feel like I've ever seen a cardinal in real life, but you show me this color and say, hey, this is what the color of cardinal be, and I'm like, okay. Let's get that outline, actually, like I was just saying. Let's do that first. Get all the fiddly work done. And then we can just put huge chunks of color in the middle of it. Let's get in real nice and close there. Yep. Same thing along this side. I feel like Sandra gets murdered like 5 minutes into the film. Like this is a thriller, right? Like, and this is the portrait that's hanging over the entrance hall, so you, like, remember who died and what's at stake about it. Is that what the red symbolizes? Impending death? Yeah. See, you got it. These are real artistic choices I made while inspired creating the piece, and certainly not some backronym bullshit I'm pulling right now. Backronym, by the way, is one of my favorite words in English. It's when you have a word and you want to make the word have, like, you want to make the word be an acronym, but you thought of the word first. So you desperately try and figure out what the letters stand for, and it almost always comes out bad. Like, that's how we got Spectre from James Bond. My favorite word is foreshortened. That's also a good word. that on there. Right along the edge. I guess I don't have to worry if the red butts up against the black, because the black's gonna win. I don't know if that's doing anything. I'm trying to make swoops in the brush strokes, but I don't think it's achieving the effect I want. I'll tell you what, while we talk about achieving the effect I want, let's just grab a little bit of the leftover black we have hanging around on our palette. And we'll use that, and... no, I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that way. Should have done that a different way. There we go. Now it's just a little bit darker. Yeah, you're seeing that. That's good. I like that a lot. Oh golly, I forgot the part right in the middle, didn't I? F. It's fine. I think I have just enough red on my brush still that'll fill in this space. You see, this space purposefully, absolutely purposefully, as an artist, has made a deeper red. Because you'll notice the negative space formed by her arms and her bosom kind of make a heart almost, and so the deeper red symbolizes the great love she had for our main character, who is a detective and scholar of the arcane. This is a good movie I'm writing. I say that, there's almost no information about this film. Like, I don't know what happens in it. We'll figure it out while we draw. Excuse me, that's probably rubbing against the mic, isn't it? I'm gonna mute myself for just a second so I can adjust the mic. That's probably better. You're certainly hearing me still, so that's good. Everything else is kind of, what's the word I want? Yeah, whatever. Fuck words. Words is dumb. That's why I'm an artist. Green. On our dress. This is still sealed, which means I have a green around here somewhere that is not sealed, and therefore more useful, because I don't want to open a sealed green if I have a regular green hanging out and around. Any of you green? None of you are green. Got some navy in here, and hot pink for some reason. I'm certain that was useful. I say that like none of these are mine, so I don't really get to talk about them. They're all good paints. They all have their uses. Every paint in its place, is what I say all the time. I'm certain you've heard me give my famous talk about paint and its place, and how every paint has one. How much longer can I stall before I realize that I don't know where the hell this green is and I'm gonna have to crack the new one? About this much longer, yeah. I think it's probably in the secret compartment of the easel, which you can see the latch for right there. But it opens this way, which means, or I'm sorry, this way. So I would have to like maneuver the whole jank. I don't want to have to maneuver the whole jank. That seems like a lot of work, and I'm almost positive that the painting would fall off the side of it. Trying to get this dangle plastic off the side of the paint. It's almost like they make it hard to get into on purpose. You know, so dumb kids don't spray it everywhere and annoy their parents. I'm pretty sure it's non-toxic. It doesn't say non-toxic anywhere. I think this might be very toxic paint. That could explain a few things. I'm talking about this paint and how toxic it is. That's why it's green. That's what that means. Yeah, exactly. Green means it's radioactive. Everyone knows that. Ooh, you've been, like, you were sealed, but you've been sealed for a long time. Check out this. Are you going to be able to see that on stream? How if I move it a little closer? That, like, green bubble there? Like a soap bubble, only, like, actually looking radioactive? That's not super cool. Let's shake this up a little more and see what happens. Because it shouldn't be that. Okay, that looks more like paint looks. It does still look very thin. Oh well. I'll just put some more on there. I'm being told it's supposed to be thin, so that's good. I'm glad that both I correctly recognized that it was thin, and am glad that that is the way it's supposed to look. I'm being told that greens and reds are going to be the thinnest, especially in cheap paints. Is that just because of the, like, certain type of bugs that they have to squeeze down to make paint? Okay, that makes sense. There we go. That looks good, though. It is, it does in fact look a very radioactive shade. It's a very venomous green, perhaps showing Sandra's poisonous nature. How she took 3 men to the marriage altar, married all 3 of them, and then all 3 died under mysterious circumstances that totally don't involve a space cult. Even a little bit. Don't worry about it. Yeah, married 3 men all at once and then sacrificed them all at once on the marriage cult altar to space. She sacrificed them to space, not like some sort of alien or a kind of space deity, just to space, the idea of space. You know, it is worthy of sacrificing people to. That's the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. So I watched all of those videos. So that quote comes from a Command and Conquer, I think. Tim Curry's the Command and Conquer Red Alert 2. Yes, thank you. And Tim Curry is just hamming it up in this role as like Soviet Union president. He's president of the USSR, I think. And I watched he's the glorious leader. I watched all of the videos thereof, and for the most part, he's just kinda chillin'. Like, he's just, like, he's clearly evil, right? He's clearly evil, and he's clearly, like, almost sending you to your death every time, and then he, like, actually tries to kill you. But it's done pretty straight-laced. It's just like a goofy Russian caricature character. And then at the very end, it's like, spice! And he can't fucking hold on to it. It's beautiful. I absolutely recommend you watch this YouTube video. Just type in Tim Curry space communism. You will find it. Have I covered for enough time while I mix up this darker green. I believe I have. If a line is so ridiculous that Tim Curry can't keep a straight face, you know you've hit gold. Not wrong. You know, for every one-star film he was in, he's the reason it got that 1 star. I think that's good. Or at the very least as good as it's gonna get. Let's get that brown in here. Let's go to Browntown. We'll start filling in all of Sandra's fur. That's a brighter brown than I want. So we're gonna darken it up, but this is actually the correct color for her eyelids because I made those a little bit lighter. So let's get our very, very thin pencil brush and we will fill those in first. Let's just wipe you off. Let me clean you up. Put me in the game on the clean. I could have played that song. Why didn't I play that song to start the stream instead of Tonko Hidi? So Mega Ran has an album. Mega Ran being a hip-hop artist, teacher, rapper, hero, who is best known for his Mega Ran albums. I'm sorry, the artist is called Random. He's best known for his Mega Ran albums, where he just goes through the various Robot Master themes from Mega Man and like turns them into hip-hop rock crossovers. They're very good. He also has a couple of albums that are titled Map Mania, where he takes wrestlers' entrance themes and chops and screws them and produces great music based on their work. And it's fantastic, and I can't play any of it on stream because the majority of it are WWE themes, and WWE is a real son of a bitch for copyright. But he also did one for Kenny Omega, his usual theme. He came out to the Deltarune theme for Wrestle Kingdom, but he has a usual music, which is very... Sephiroth, it very purposefully sounds like the music Sephiroth is doing when Sephiroth comes out of the fire in Final Fantasy VII. Because he's the one-winged angel. And the cleaner, and a bunch of other really dopey nicknames, but what the fuck ever. This did not go well. I think this is a darker brown than I wanted. A much darker brown. Actually, let's go ahead and grab some of that marshmallow white that I have somewhere? Surely. Huh. No, it's not around here. Well, looks like we're going with this. Let's dab a little bit right there. And, yeah, that's fine. It's going to be darker than I wanted, but that's fine. It's a little less light brown dog fur. It's a little more kind of baby poo, but that's okay. It's more, a little more chocolate lab. Nothing wrong with that. Can I baffle this a little bit? Yeah, because that's glaring really bad off of the, like, white space, and it's kind of making it hard to see. So next time I'm going to get some sort of some sort of paper bag or something to put over my light here, because that's really not a great look. In the meantime, we'll just do this. There's a dimmer. Oh, you're just turning it. Yeah. That is much better. Thank you so much. That is true. Alice came over and used her Lego lighting expertise to make this look a little bit cooler, and that's very kind of her. See, now that it's not in thick chunks, this color up here, near the top, looks much closer to what I wanted. I think it's fine, I guess, that her face and body are different colors. And just kind of use the arms as a reservoir. I think that's good. Is that about good? I feel like I need to go over the chin there a little bit, but well, that's fine. We can come back to it. In the meantime, let's take our daffodil yellow, shake that up, and then we can get the hair in. And I think that's the last thing we need to do, except for like the eyes and the eyes and the mouth. Yeah, I'll do it, and then we'll be close to done. Sephiroth is a good villain explicitly because he's kind of a twerp. Yeah. Like, of all of the Final Fantasy villains who don't motherfucking know what's going on, of which there are many, Sephiroth is really at the top of the heap. Like, he's working off incomplete information because he can't accept that he's not the most powerful thing in the world. And that's... Can we just dab this? And then that'll get that black streak out. Yeah, and it's gonna look weird and dumpy on the... Once it dries, it's not gonna be even, because it's not a stroke, right? But, otherwise, she's just gonna have this Charlie Brown streak in her hair, and it's gonna be real hostile time for me. I'm trying so hard to cover this up, y'all. That's fine. I said it's fine. It's okay, it's good. I wanted it like this. I'll get just a little bit of black in there so we can make some wavy lines in her hair. That's not really showing up. That's okay. We'll take the pencil brush, and there's one last part. Just a small dip of black left over. And grab this and we'll very carefully, so that she doesn't end up being cross-eyed, dot and dot. Perfect. And then there we go. Let's fill the nose a little bit more. Paint the neck in just a touch better. Fix the arms just a little bit. I'm just taking the fact that I have some black left on my palette to go back over all of the outlines, so they're nice and dark. And I think that's it. I think that's all we need. Let's pull it off the easel and give it a little bit of a closer look. No, I say that. There's one other thing we need, because I was thinking about this while I was pulling out the, paints, is that we do have this little bit of silver. So I think what I want to do is take just a little tiny dip of silver. Gilgamesh is a better villain than Sephiroth because he's a complete twerp. I believe you. And we'll give her a little pendant here. There we go. And at the end of the film, our detective and master of the arcane looks at the thing and then sees the necklace and then realizes, that's what goes in the slot. And then he, like, pulls it out of the empty grave where she was and then puts it into the thing, and it sends him off into space or something. I'm still workshopping it. Alright, I'll come back with you with something a little more better later. Anyway, I was going to show you. I was going to square it up to the camera. So it looks better. But there we go. There's Sandra. Paint me like one of your French bulldogs. I'm really happy with this one, I'm not going to lie. I'm happy with most of the ones I do. I'm actually super duper excited about this. And that is going to be the stream, everybody. Thank you again so much for joining me while I go on a little art adventure. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And let me hit a couple buttons right here. First this one, then that one. Nope. You can see forever. It's fine. That's going to be it. Thank you so much again for stopping by. I've been Kristie. I'm one of 5 people who stream on this channel, along with my wife Katie, who has been in the chat, and her sister Alice, who has been in the chat, and their other 2 sisters, Annie and Sue. And we stream every single day, and if you wanted, you could hit follow and see when we're going live. Let me run down our schedule for the week for you. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Andrea will be finishing up Forgotten Anne. She's Oh, hey! Lisa, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the 20 bits. We very much appreciate it. Andrea will be finishing up Forgotten Anne. Probably. I can't imagine there's 2 streams left of content. It's very much near the end. On Wednesday, it will be our community stream. Odds are pretty high we're going to play Minecraft again, but we might take a break. Who knows? Moving on to Thursday, Alice will be playing Lego. Do you not know? Are we going to have to see? We're going to have to wait and see, but she might be playing more Lego, or she might be playing more Glittermitten Grove, or more Tangle Deep? The Final Station. Oh, right, you're still in the DLC for Final Station. I remember you finishing the core game and forgot that you'd started the DLC, so she might be playing more Final Station. Moving on from there, Friday will be Katie. Katie will be going live with her, the 4th episode of Press Any Key. The theme for that is New Year, New Me. Please stop in and see what that is. I am very excited with some of the games I am finding for her to play. Saturday morning, because we don't stream Saturday evenings, I'll be playing more Magic the Gathering probably, or I might be doing something else. I'll see how I feel about it. And Sunday, Sunday Sue will be probably finishing more thing, the Mother 1 for the NES. Quite probably finishing it. I don't know how much game is left, having never played it before, but it's pretty near the end, I feel. And then Tuesday will wrap back around to, or next Monday will wrap back around to me, where I will be starting the Hex, which I'm really excited about. So please stop in. It's the new game by Daniel Mullins Games, who made Pony Island, which was one of my favorite games and is still one of my favorite games. I think that's everything I need to... I think that's the schedule. You should follow our stream friends, Xenon Fiber, who made this music you're hearing right now, which is called Clock Tower. You can find her music at xenonfiber.bandcamp.com or on Spotify now. I don't know how Spotify works internally. I presume if you search Xenon Fiber, it will be there. She also streams on her channel at Xenon Fiber, twitch.tv/XenonFiber. You should also follow Andy, who streams at Overclicked, and B, who streams at Land in the Rising Sun, and Riz, who streams at Riz Plays Games. Is that everyone? Did I forget anyone? Please let me know if I forgot you. I forgot the first 2 words in B's username, which I guess is in the Land of the Rising Sun, not Land of the Rising Sun. Got there. If you wanted to support us, you could subscribe, you get a cool truck emote, or like Lisa just did, you could throw bits at us. It's absolutely unnecessary, but we appreciate it very much. And I think that's everything. Thank you so much for stopping in, and until I see you next time, stay safe.